So a little message for you all. First of all, I have now started a second channel. It's called the CEO of Attribution. I've been doing all sorts of stuff over there, i.e. driving games so like Forza and F1 and that kind of thing. And stuff I've not even thought of really. I mean, it won't be consistent. I probably won't take it as seriously. I'll just post whenever I feel like it, to be fair. So please, just go over there, subscribe. It would mean a lot. And yeah, let's get into the video. Right, so, we're back, and I'm still wearing a hat because my hair is still an absolute mess, and I can't get it cut until the 15th of July. Yeah. Don't be surprised if you can't actually see my eyes by the time it gets to that stage. But anyway, we've got quite a action-packed episode today. We've got 3 massive games against 3 of the top 6 sides, so that's great. And given the fact that we struggled, literally struggled, against a fixture list of Newcastle 0-0, Villa 1-0, and Wolves 4-1. Let's just not talk about that one though. I'm not too confident about Spurs, Arsenal, Manchester United. You know, it's not very much confidence. Spurs in the 3rd round of the FA Cup is really quite boring. I like to play a lower league team when I'm in the top flight, but oh well, we're just gonna have to play it. Now, Watford and Brighton. Simulating Brighton, even though I did the same thing for the other one. Watford. You all know him if you watch my channel. Brave Plays, he always says, never sim Watford. It makes sense to do it here. Like, look at those fixtures. It makes perfect sense. And for YouTube purposes, in doing a series, it makes perfect sense to simulate it. So this time, you're not going to be very happy with me. I'm going to do it. It is away as well. But anyway, let's stop talking and play this game against Spurs in the 3rd round of the FA Cup, defending our crown, remember. We won it last season while we're in the bloody Championship. And that's the reason, of course, why we're in the Europa League. Are we going to get knocked out straight away? Because it's a top side? Hopefully not. We did beat them last time, remember. But anyway, Spurs at home. So we're here in the FA Cup for the first time this season, of course, to face none other than Spurs. A big game. And like I just said, we beat Spurs when they came here earlier on in the season. One of the first games at home. In fact, I think it was the first home game in the Premier League. We won 2-1. So we could do it again, you never know. Now, even though it is Spurs, it is still the FA Cup. And plus the fact, most of our team is only like half their stamina. So we're having to rotate slightly. Burgess, Close and Harnez in for Smith Rowe. Nemecha and Garcia. It is a bit of a risk doing that, I know. And I probably should have done more, but I couldn't go to extreme at the same time. As for their team, no idea who that striker is. Of course, Kane's at United, which is just incredible, isn't it? Son, Gambian, I think that's from Everton, that. Rolls. Again, I have no idea who that is. That CM is from Schalke. I don't know how to say his name. Tracy, Sacco, Foster, Martinez, Escobar, interesting, and Lloris. What the bloody hell has happened to Spurs? But yeah, having looked at the 2 kits in this form, I probably should have kept them in white, but I thought, why not this time I put them in blue. But anyway, Son plays it back. They're in. Spurs, not very good defending at all. But that's nowhere near the target, mate. They're in. Spurs, Tracy, hardly anyone back or not in the right position. They go for goal. Good save from Henderson. And I've just realised, you know, if we don't win this, it will be a replay. I'd rather not play the same team 4 times in a season, plus the fact it's another game. I'd normally take a draw from a game like this, but I want to try and win. I mean, they're even in, to be fair. They could even score. Nearly did. We're holding on, though. Power goes for goal. Finds the back of the net, and that is literally our first shot. Our first shot. It's been all Spurs, all the possession, all the shots. It's all in their favour. And that's what we do. We did it against Aston Villa in the last episode. We weren't very good at all in that game. Villa were much better than us. And they were bottom of the league, you know. Literally our first proper chance. Like, clear-cut chance we went and scored. We've done it again here. We seem to be very good at that. And Troy Park puts us ahead in the FA Cup against Spurs. Spurs. Don't even know how to say that bloke's name. I don't even know who he is. But he's in. Plays it back. Okay, another very good chance for Spurs. Eventually they're going to score. I mean, who's that? Who's that with injury? Williams, that's not great. We have got 7. That's not great. Going to be half-time very soon. Surely after this chance, over the bar. No, another corner. You winding me up? Wow, okay. Another corner in 5 minutes of 2. They're in again. Cleared away. And finally, that's half-time. 1-0 we lead somehow. I really don't know. Troy Parrott with one of our very few chances in this game so far. Spurs all over us without a doubt. All the chances. But yeah, it's just not been going well for them, has it? They've just not been able to convert. Hopefully that Williams injury isn't too serious though. And you know what? I'll take him off for Seddon just in case. And I mean, look at the team. Adley. So often we see him and Harper and all them. Their stamina is so low down. I need apple juice so we can hold on in the second half. That's better. Alright, free kick then. It's going to be... Who's that? Curtis to swing it in. Terrible. Could be though. Adley. Not even that bad. And that was actually on target, you know. That somehow was made to work. Oh, Spurs are in. Son, back. I don't know how we're holding on to this. I really don't. Corner Spurs. Just seems that they're going to score. They're going to score eventually. They're going to go for goal. Another good save. 2 more changes then. Marquis coming on for Parrott and Adley going off for Cannon. And Apple as well. He should really be coming off. But they're all literally just... They're not even alive still. They've just got black line. No stamina left. Corner though. We're holding on to a very narrow 1-0 win where we've been dominated. Son goes for goal. Straight at Henderson. We're holding on now, lads. Come on. Come on. Come on. Blow the whistle. And there we go. We're through in the FA Cup. We couldn't go out in the first round after we won it last time. You know, we proved we were good enough last season to beat City and Liverpool while we're still a championship team. So, you know, we're doing it against the Spurs. Can we make it 3 out of 3 when we go to their place? Very soon, in fact. Like, in... I think it's even the next episode, to be quite honest. But yeah, Troy Parrott, the ex-Spud, gets Portsmouth through against his old team. And we're through to the next round of the FA Cup. So a little bit of training then. That is as average as it can get, can't it? Every single one a C. And by the way, the transfer budget is now open. We have 7 million left to spend. Only we can't really go for anyone groundbreaking now. And I don't even think we really need to be honest. I mean... Maybe a centre-back, because, like, we had 2 centre-backs injured in the last few episodes, but I don't know. Like, we can only go for a youngster, really, in that case. If you're going to suggest players in the comments, then please let it be just young and quite cheap centre-backs with maybe pretty good potential that, you know, they won't get into the team yet, but maybe in the future. And I've just realised as well, this has got to be a first. Every single game in this episode is going to be at home. Because Man United and Arsenal, the first 2 games were both away. So that's a first. Every game is going to be at home this time, which is great. But Arsenal, of course, we drew the first game 0-0. And of course, with Man United, we lost 3-1 the very first game of the season. So, you know, we've technically done a double against Spurs. Only not in the league just yet. Where are Arsenal? They are 4th. We're 6th. So you know what? If we really want to try... I mean, we're actually not even out of it, are we? Champions League is not even out of it, but come on. I don't want to get Champions League. I actually don't, because that is just really going too far. That's too unrealistic. I'll take 7th or 6th, but, I mean, further than that is just, yeah, I think I'm cheating. I'll be surprised if we win both of these games, but Arsenal at home, let's try and get a win here. Come on. And this time we've got much nicer weather. It is a lovely sunny afternoon, 3 o'clock kickoff probably. Oh, I miss football so much, man. I'd just love to be able to do this again. But yeah, of course, this game happened in real life not long before the football stopped in the FA Cup. And Arsenal won that 2-0. It was actually at Fratton Park. So our team is back to full strength, of course. I'm hoping that the stamina's actually pretty decent. I can't even remember what it's like. Their team. That striker's from Porto, I think. Gomez, Villa. Again, I've never heard of him. Pepe. El Neni captain. What the bloody hell's going on there? Bentancur, Wendell from Leverkusen, I think that is. Holding, Marin is still there. Maitland-Niles and Leno. So still a lot of real names in there, but a lot of new ones too. We took down the white side of London. Can we do it to the red? Arsenal. Let's hopefully do just that. Maitland-Niles plays a good ball into the box. Gomez went for it. Cleared away. Gets straight to Pepe though. Goes for goal. Curtis. Goes for goal. Not bad. Could still be, though. Smith Rowe. Curtis. Power. Okay, right. 3 straight chances in a row there, missed. Adley. Good spell. Adley, straight at Leno. They go for goal, straight at Henderson. Good save. Here's Villa. No idea. This bloke goes for goal, finds the back of the net, 1-0 Arsenal. I mean, is that fair? Probably, yes. We were always going to struggle in one of these games. Spurs, we were very, very lucky not to concede. You know, they had a ton of shots more than we did, and yet we still managed to win 1-0. We've had a good spell. Arsenal are going to punish this, though, and he's hugging no one there. Another high-quality feature on FIFA 20. Alright, I'm taking Adley off. I didn't actually mean to. It did that automatic sub thing, and I was accidentally holding down the sprint button. But his stamina, again, was already really low. So maybe I shouldn't have done that, but close is coming on. 1-0 down to Arsenal. We've not been bad. Not been good either, though. I did not mean to take off Adley, but we're just going to have to, you know, go on without him. Villa, or just number 7, put them at 1-0 up. And yeah, it's a similar story. This happened in real life not too long ago. Good chance for Arsenal. Plays it back to El Neni. Still a very, very weird player to be playing now. Like, why the hell is he in their squad? No one's closing him down. El Neni. Side net him. I don't even need to talk anymore when I do that. Good. No matcha. No matcha. It's not scored for a while. There's a good chance, though. So I've taken off Harper and Williams and brought on Seddon and Cannon because Harper didn't really do much in this game, and we just need some form of fresh legs to try and maybe get a draw here. Because, I mean, we deserve a draw, but also at the same time, I think a defeat kind of wouldn't be terrible. Off the post, nearly was 2-0 there. But I would definitely take a draw. Close. Gets a draw, of course he does. Ben Close in the very last minute. You love to see it. We have been the better team in the second half. We have definitely been a better team. Arsenal, they've had their chances still, but like we've had a lot more of the ball. Probably had more shots, to be fair. Ben Close still going strong. Our super sub member. Towards the end of last season, he did tend to start more, but that was when Naylor was injured and that towards the end of last season. But this season, he's more of a bench player. But he's still going very strong. Fantastic little player to have. There we go. I'll take a draw without a doubt. 1-1 against Arsenal. We have Man United next, so a nice easy game. Again, 3 straight games at home. I mean, yeah. I don't really want to be beating all these top sides with ease. I like to kind of have a challenge because, you know, given the fact where we are in the table, in just our first season in the top flight, it isn't that realistic, is it? So maybe dropping points here kind of makes it a bit better, more real, a bit more difficult. We have a transfer offer for Jack Watmore. Of course, he's been in the team right from the very start. He's only going to get better. I think he's got like 80 potential. And out of all the players in the team, I'd like him to try and stay the entire time. We could get up to nearly 10 million from Sassuolo, but no way, mate. So, of course, we're in the FA Cup 4th round now after beating Spurs in the first game. And we have Bolton in the 4th round. I said at the start I was going to simulate Watford, but being as that game's come up, I like to play every round of the FA Cup without fail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play both those games off camera and show you in highlight form. So if you saw the fantasy draft video that I did a few weeks ago, all the way back at the start of the year, my Arsenal rebuild, I'm going to do it in that style. So whenever I do this, which probably will become more of a regular thing, I mean, I don't know how often it will be, to be quite honest, but if there's a situation like this where there's like 1-2 games which I really want to play but I can't because of the sequence, I probably will just play them off camera and just show you like a minute or 2 highlights or something like that with post-com. But anyway, here are the highlights from the Watford and Bolton games. So Watford in the Premier League, of course, we desperately need to get our form going because obviously it hasn't gone that well of late, as we all know. This was our team full strength, that's for their team. Players like Carter Balde, João Pedro, Decore still there, Hernandez, no idea who that captain is. Obviously the likes of Dawson, Aurier, a lot of familiar faces and Newble in goal. We had a chance here through Harper, very good save from their goalkeeper, and this was a continuous chance, a good ball into the box, and yeah, about 3 shots in a row, we somehow didn't score any of them. I really don't know how that didn't happen. Another chance here through Adley, I think that was, and then Williams tried to follow it up. Didn't really work. They were in here. Another good save from Henderson. Another chance here. It was actually a very tight game, this, and I think this is their goal. Yep. It's just banter, isn't it? Like, I literally, Henderson just gifted him that on the play. I hate goals like that, and it's just so frustrating to see that. 1-0 Watford. Now another chance for them here against straight at Henderson. Another chance for us off the post. And I think we score here. Yes, Adley finds the back of the net. 1-0 against Watford at Vicarage Road. A good goal as well. And Watford, I think, yeah, they're going to score in a minute, aren't they? Yeah, I don't know how I forgot this. I literally just edited it. But they go for it 2-1 to Watford. And then they go and get another. Yeah, not great. A 3-1 loss to Watford. And our poor form continues. But now for another away day. Bolton in the FA Cup 4th round. Obviously, I know quite a few of their players because I did a Bolton series back on FIFA 19. Well, I say series. It was 2 episodes long. And was really quite terrible as well. But as for our team, Watmore, Nemecha and Curtis, the only names staying in the main team. All the others are some from the reserves, some from the bench. And even on the bench, I've rotated a little bit. A little bit of risk doing that. But it didn't really matter because we did win this quite easily. 1-0 for Nemecha there. 1-0 against Bolton. But I wasted that again. Then again, another good save. And this was another goal. Marquise. Of course, we're used to playing Bolton. We played them in the lower leagues when we were back in League 1. We won both games, I seem to remember. I think we won the first game, like 4-0. I definitely know that. Another chance here coming up for Bolton. They did have a few chances, to be fair to them. Curtis with a corner, headed away. I don't even know who's on the ball now. I mean, from where I'm looking at it, it's not that clear. But Harnes put us 3-0 up. Very comfortable. And I think coming up in a minute, we actually get 2 back-to-back goals in quick succession. Harnes was on fire in this game. Another goal for him. 4-0 against Bolton. This commentary is an absolute mess. I know, I'm not very good at this. But there we go. That is it for the highlights. So a rather interesting set of results there. 3-1 defeat to Watford. Continuing quite a poor run in the Premier League. That is only like 1 win in 5, I think it is. I probably would have said in the post-com, but really not great at all. And then a very convincing 4-0 win against Bolton. Even with our B team, that's got to do us some good in confidence. And Brighton, I simulated that. I didn't show you, but we lost that as well. 2-1 defeat. So our form in the Premier League is really going downhill. That's a defeat there against Brighton and then Watford, a draw with Arsenal. But anyway, time for the final game of this episode. Even though we're on really quite poor form, or very, poor form in the Premier League, we're still 6th. But as you can see, Chelsea are catching up with us, and so are Newcastle. A win here would do us some good. We lost to Man United in the first game as well, but we have home advantage here, so hopefully we can pull off a bit of a shock. So then, Man United at home, of course. We've waited a long time for these kind of games. We've faced Spurs, Chelsea, and of course this game at home now, and Arsenal obviously just earlier on. City is still yet to come here. So of course we're back to full strength for this game. As for Man United, Kane up front still, and Ali. So that's probably one of the reasons why Spurs lost to us. Interested in that. Rashford, James, McTominay, captain, okay then. Matic, Borthwick, Jackson is now playing at left back. Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, no idea who that bloke is at centre back, and De Gea. So still a lot of actual players in there, but Kane and Ali now going to United is a very interesting one. We lost 3-1 on the opening day of the season at Old Trafford. Can we get some redemption, or is it going to be a double for United? Hopefully not. Here's Nemecha. Nemecha goes for goal straight at De Gea. Good start. Here's Rashford on the ball. Marcus Rashford plays it to Kane. As easy as you like, really. England pair link it up. 1-0 United after 14. I mean, it's incredible to think that we're actually on really quite poor form, yet we're still 6th in the league. We're 6th place in our first ever season back in the Premier League, and yet we're still 6th, and we're on quite poor form, really. Smith Rowe, come on. I wouldn't be annoyed with a defeat here, but, like, we've got to get some form back in the Premier League. And I'm acting like we're dropping right down, rapidly falling down. Yet we haven't even budged 1 place. It's incredible. I don't know how this hasn't happened. Parrott's in though. Goes for goal and he finds it. Even when I'm talking, I still managed to score a goal. Troy Parrott, yet again, is there for us when we need him. Of course, Marquise, fantastic backup, scored against Bolton. But Troy Parrott puts us level against United. Kane, got Rashford there. Okay, interesting start. 3 goals in the first 25 minutes. Kane again. Lively start here. Very lively start. Yeah, okay. 2-1 down. Yes. Nemecha again. Straight at the hair. Rashford. Plays it in. Please no. Oh my god. Who's that? I don't even know who it is. Does it even matter? Ali. Action replayed the first game. It was 3-1 at half-time. 3-1 again. There we go, half-time. I mean, it was always going to come at some point. A game like this, where we are kind of far behind at half-time. But it's not happened much. You know, we're not used to this. So far this season, this is the first time where we've really had a bit of a really quite poor run of form. Tomine. Oh my god, wow. This is actually getting quite embarrassing. 4-1. 4-1. Action replay of Wolves, this innit? Yeah. I don't know what's happening here. We've managed to beat Spurs. Play kind of well against Arsenal and get an undeserved point, really. And now getting absolutely destroyed by Man United at home. At home as well. Bloody hell. I just think the Premier League is just starting to catch up with us. You know, we're really starting to go for a tough spell. I can never score free kicks. I've done this before. Power top corner never goes in. Gonna take the Metro off for Cannon because, I mean, why not? I don't even know what to do right now. And I may as well make the other two changes. Garcia, I mean, he's probably our best centre-back, but we've conceded 4 goals, so I ought to make some change. Burgess coming on, he's technically worse. And Ben Close as well on for bloody Harper. Good chance. We clear our lines. Please do not get a 5th. That is humiliating. We've not once conceded 5 in this career mode. I think 4 is the most we conceded. I genuinely do think that. Yeah, we've not conceded 5. Oh my god, it's 5. It's 5-1, mate. I want to formally apologise to all of you Portsmouth fans watching this. You may or may not have lost 5-0 there. So I'm now going to quickly move on from that. I'm not even going to talk about it. The next episode is transfer deadline day. After that, and our form, we probably think we should, but we only have 7 million budget. Plus the fact on paper, I generally don't think we actually need to. Apologies if you can hear a mower outside. It's literally right outside my window, so yeah. But we've got a lot of making up to do in the next episode. Leicester City, then of course we've got Copenhagen in the Europa League. Spurs again in the league this time. And then that'll probably be it. Probably another round of the FA Cup, probably somewhere here, which I might have to do off camera again. We're always going to go for a run like this at some point, and this is happening now. So yeah, a 5-1 defeat to Man United will certainly go down as the worst moment of this career, without a doubt. But yeah, please, if you have enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe to Rads. And like I said, please do check out my second channel, the CEO of Apple Juice. There'll be lots of stuff on there like Forza, F1 and just all sorts of random stuff. A series that I ran on this channel before I had any sort of audience, when I had like 30 subscribers literally. I'm going to be bringing back on that channel. It was me versus one of my mates. And I won't be consistent. It won't be that professional like this. I mean, is this channel professional when you lose footage and audio? Probably not. You know, it's just for fun, that channel. I'm not really going to take it that seriously. But please, I would really appreciate it if you just go and subscribe. And subscribe to this channel if you're new. And yeah, next episode is Sunday. And I'll see you very soon, lads.